Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D. I'm going to share with you a new song I wrote this last week. I'd Like to Believe is what we'll call the song. And it talks about how sometimes we feel like we don't, at least I feel this way, that I want to be an island and I want to not need you or anyone, that I want to be sufficient in myself so that I don't get disappointed or upset about anything anyone else is doing. Which brings me to something I'd mentioned before, which helps me when I remember it, and it's these 5 steps to cultivating, to navigate through difficult conversations. Consider the situation from their perspective. Often a conversation feels difficult because we're hung up on our own perspective. 2, have a goal in mind, but be flexible. Sometimes the reason I feel like I don't want to need anyone is because, well, I don't want to be flexible. I want to have things the way I want them, and I want to have control over it, not have to worry that somebody else might not agree with me or want it the way I want it. 3, work on your listening skills. Number 1, it's important for me to work on my listening skills with me, with you, with the people in my life that I care about, and with those that I don't even know. What are they needing? And what is it they're trying to say with the things they're doing that seem so ridiculous to me, but they have a reason. Listening skills. And then take care of yourself. Don't become a martyr. Don't make yourself a martyr. Do what you must to take care of yourself. Don't let yourself become that doormat. Brainstorm solutions together. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you can actually do that. Sometimes when it's just speaking of people in general, the world in general, you can't really do that. But looking for solutions as opposed to the reasons we are so divided. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. We've just had the 4th of July here, and there is a lot of talk about how divided we are in America and in the world. And yes, there are many divisions, but I think if we would all use those 5 steps to navigate through difficult situations, we would do a lot better. Because there is not only our perspective, and there is not only our beliefs that are in play here. And wanting to have things all your way is just as foolish as believing you don't need anyone. I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but me, and you don't need anyone but you. Sometimes you can't see the way I see, and I can't see the way you do. It's curious how together life's better, but we can feel so far apart. I'm glad we're building our lives together. take your hand. I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but me, and you don't need anyone but you. But that's impossible, I can see. It's foolish too, for we were made to need each other. We were made to love, to ask for help when we stumble and we can't get up. We were made to need each other. We were made to love. Receive help when we stumble, when we crumble in a heap of not enough. We need each other, like it or not. With each other we've got a lot. We need each other. We have everything we need, even when we refuse to see. I like to believe I don't need anyone but me, but there's no truth in that belief. Life is difficult. It's a mess. We get to clean it up, and we don't clean it up by saying, you're wrong and I'm right. We clean it up by saying, I wonder what your perspective is. We clean it up by not being hung up on our perspective, because we're only one point. We're only one point in that whole 360-degree circle. Or if we're talking about a sphere, even more than that, right? We cleaned it up by having a goal in mind, but also being flexible and taking into account the other person, the other beliefs. Because when we don't, we're blind. Work on your, and we clean it up by working on our listening skills. We listen, and we listen more than with our ears. We listen with our whole being, even more than our heart. And we clean it up by taking care of ourselves, by cleaning our room, by making our bed, by doing our best to be the best us we can in this moment. And forgive ourselves for, not being the best all the time, because heck, we can't be. We cannot be. And we clean it up by brainstorming solutions together. So together we can clean it up, and we can make this world a better place. And we can be more united in. My last post, I talked about a t-shirt that said, be united in kindness. And I think that's a worthy goal. At least, what do you think? I'm going to listen to you. if you'll share. Please join me. Please subscribe. Please do all you can to make this day a great day for you without making it a bad day for someone else. Sometimes we don't listen. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.